The new rankings are out for the 2020 class. Dave Barry alongside Mike Farrell, recruiting director for Rivals.com. Mike, Bryan Bresee has taken over the number one spot. It was DJ Uyunglele, I think is the right pronunciation there. Tell me about the discussion there and why Bryan Bresee took over that spot.
Just a very safe pick. And you got to remember, up until a couple of years ago, we never had a defensive tackle finish number one in our rankings, ever. Until Rashawn Gary and Dexter Lawrence battled it out throughout that ranking class. And of course, both of them ended up being first round draft picks and made us look smart. I think this kid's a can't miss. He's going off to Clemson. They produce defensive linemen very well, but even if he was going someplace else, his work ethic is what separates him from everybody else. And so the debate was, we don't know who the best quarterback in the country is, so how can we have a quarterback at number one? We certainly know who the best defensive tackle is by far. We talked about Justin Flo a little bit at linebacker. Elias Ricks at cornerback, because we had Derek Stingley at cornerback as number one last year. But this kid just checked all the boxes, and the effort and the motor is what stands out. It's just there. We saw him at the 5-Star Challenge this summer. We've seen him, obviously a couple seasons of football. Just never stops going. And that, I think, is the difference between a great defensive tackle and a pretty good defensive tackle. And
all right, well, we'll see if he finishes out at the end of the rankings as the number one player. But keep it tuned right here to Rivals.com for more throughout the week.